Well, I just dropped off at the airport and I hit the record button, and I guess I hit it twice. So now I'm actually recording finally. Here's the airport. I just came out of there. I had one fare for about $15. Took some woman home from a grocery store. Got another call not too far away. The guy comes out with a bag going to the airport. The time is now 7:21. It was a 7 o'clock time call to take this guy out to the airport, which worked out very well. So I'm not complaining. I need only $10 to make my lease, and then the rest of it is in my pocket, minus, of course, what I use on fuel. So it's going good tonight. What could possibly go wrong? Of course, now I said that, the next segment will probably show something going wrong, or me complaining about something that did go wrong. But so far so good, and I'll talk to you sooner. I just had a strange thing happen. I was sent to a motel just outside of town to pick someone up. And I went to that motel. And I called on the phone. And the first time, there was no answer. I called on the phone again about 3 minutes later, and there was no answer. And another taxi came up behind me, and came up to me, and I asked him, "So, did you get sent here too?" He says, "I have a room number." I said, "Okay, fine." So just when I was giving up, the guy went into the lobby, the other taxi driver went into the lobby, and he looked. He was talking to somebody, the night auditor or something of the hotel. And so then I decided to call again, and there was no answer on the phone. Then the guy's still talking with the night auditor, and I figured, this is a waste of my time. Get me out of here. So I started to drive away. And when I started to drive away, this guy comes out from between two cars and gets in and says, take me to such and such address. So I take him there, and then he asks me to go around the corner and stop there, and he'll walk back. Now, he's paid me already. He says, let's go around the block and make sure there's nobody there. Okay. So we drove around the block, or halfway around the block. And he says, I just want to get out and have a quick smoke. For about 25 minutes, he was out there having one cigarette after another. After about 20 minutes, I was getting a little concerned, so I got out and I asked him, is everything okay? Oh, I'm just having my last cigarette, he said. Okay, fine. So he slowly finished up that cigarette. Then he came back into the car. I was kind of wondering, because I was sitting there a long time while he was outside smoking. I thought, one quick cigarette, what can that take? 5 minutes? 8 minutes at the most, even if it's king size. So anyway, got back in and says, okay, better drop me off now. So I take him back to that address, and he pays another $25. So he paid me $35 to basically take him on a 5-minute drive, and then to wait for him while he smoked outside. More later, I guess. Okay. You know where we are, probably. Maybe. Get past this guy who kind of parked weird. Ah, fuck. Alright. We got flowers. We got airport again. This is my second trip to the airport in this shift. It is Tuesday morning at 3:38. These people were going on a cruise out of San Francisco. Excuse me. And oh, wait a minute. Yeah. So it's good. I'm doing all right. I've got about 250 on now at 3:38. And I can't complain about any of that. Oh my goodness. Just a moment. Okay, I'll tell you later whatever's going on. Well, the night ended up okay. I was sleeping the last hour or so. Just out cold. I was watching a video, and after watching the video I fell asleep, and that was that. I was gone. Oh, let's go. So now I'm just pulling out of the gas station after filling up, and I'm going to go home. Then I'm going to walk down to the chiropractor. And after I've done that, I'm going to have my back stretched, and then I'm going to come home and relax. That's going to be that. Yeah, that last run to the airport was really good. Yeah, I'm done for the Monday night. It's over. It's been another successful night. That was the Tuesday night. I've done about another 280 or so, which is great. So I've just managed to, I've got 320 or so in Interacs from the 2 nights, and I was able to put 140 in the bank. So 320, that would be 460 in 2 nights, and a little more, so maybe another 40 on that. $500 in 2 nights, that's about right, something like that. Plus the gas. The gas was another $20 a night, so yeah, close to $600 in 2 nights. There you go. Didn't have anything strange happen tonight. I had it was relatively quiet, but I had some good trips, good fares, like $40. One of them was $45. The guy gave me $60, and I had another couple of fares that were in the $20 range and got something like $30 for them. And that was okay. I can't complain about any of it. So that's it for another night. On to Wednesday. Well, this Wednesday night was really quite a slow one. I have gone to sleep about 4 times now. It is 5:45 in the morning, according to the new time, since we changed the clocks last weekend. I came out and it was slow. The night was slow to start, and it dragged on, and I couldn't really get great trips for a while. I had a number of $15 trips, so let me just check how many trips I've had. Because I have $183 on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 trips. So what's in 183 divided by 13? maybe $15 a trip. It's not really so bad, but I've only had 13 trips. So, yeah, I went to sleep a number of times. Right now, like I said, it's 5:46. I'm gonna just head over to the car wash and make the car look refreshed a little bit. And then I'm gonna fuel it and park it. It was a $95 lease on the car, and it's going to cost me maybe $12 on fuel. Let's say 13. Okay, that's 170 minus 95. 170 minus 100 would be $70. I made $75 for myself tonight. Gee, I'm proud. Anyways, this one was completely uneventful. I got to watch a lot of videos. I'll be back tomorrow. Well, it's now 3:32 in the morning. It's Friday morning. I've got about 175 on. This is the second stinker in a row where I had a slow night. Well, I had about 175 all night last night. Tonight, that's what I got now, and I still got 2.5 hours left to go. I just drove the girl home from the restaurant out to Colwood, so that was good fare. And now we got a red light. So yeah, nothing special tonight. It's been a lot of watching videos and a lot of waiting, and not much reward for all that waiting. Hopefully I'll get something long in the morning. I don't know what's happening this week. You know, things were so good. January, February, and the first week of March was good too. Now we're into near the end of the second week of March, and it's beginning to suck. This week, okay, the Monday and Tuesday were all right because I had long fares, but the Wednesday was quiet, and now the Thursday was quiet. Well, this all should look familiar. I managed to make it to the airport my last trip of the night. I had about 185 or so, 190 on, and then now I had this one for $50, so $240. That's almost acceptable. Yeah, it's not as bad as it could have been, but still, it's been slow this week. This was in Interac. I didn't get all that much cash. Oh, yeah. It's been a long, slow night. I watched quite a bit of video. I'll probably be watching some more to catch up. Those whiskey tubers are really producing content, and it's hard to keep up with them. All right, one more night. We got some flashing lights in the rearview mirror. It's an ambulance. Basically, some guy put this girl in a taxi, paid me to bring her here to where we are at this parking garage, and I couldn't wake her up, so I had to call 911, and they sent fire trucks and ambulance and stuff to come and help her out, because I'm not prepared to do more than bring people where they're going, and when I can't wake somebody up quickly and easily, that's when I that's when I call for help. So yeah, we've got ambulances still behind me there. Hopefully they'll let me go soon. And another deed well done, I guess. A bit early for St. Patrick's Day. It's only Friday night. St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. Oh well. Okay. I find myself in a predicament where I'm at the end of the street. And at least they made the end of the street fatter than the rest of it so that you can turn around. Check out my inadequate headlights. That's a little better. Gotta put the high beams on to see anything with this stupid car. I've had a relatively busy night. I've got about 4:50 on now, and it's 5:51 in the morning. I'm out in Colwood, which is one of the western communities, and I'm going to pick up my last one, and that's going to take me closer to home, which is what I need. This way I get paid to take somebody closer to home. And yeah, she's going right to the area where I usually work. So I get paid to take her back to the part of town where I work. It's been bizarre. I've had some drunk indigenous people tonight, and I also had one guy who was passing out, and he ended up paying me double the fare because I guess he thought that the tip box was where you put the amount for the whole thing. So he ended up paying me twice. And besides that, well, I'm just tired. I've had enough. I want to go home. So yeah, this ends the week. And early on in the night, I had that young woman who passed out. And at the time, I thought that was going to be the worst of the night, and yeah, it was. I hope yours is better than mine.